Want to be creative, when you want to be productive, heck, when you just want to have fun and play games and be on social media, this is the iPad that everybody's talking about. With the brand new Liquid Retina display, the superfast A16 chip, Touch ID and all the safety and all the security, and of course the world-class precision engineered, nothing else quite like it, Apple iPad, the one that started it all. This is a big day and a big opportunity to get set for those summer travels. Maybe it's back to school, back to college. Maybe you've always wanted an iPad. Tonight is your night. Let me take you through the options because we have really gone to town. First of all, you're going to choose which color. Would you like the incredible pink? And obviously these are so distinguished because it's the iPad 11. So this is going to be the pink. This is the blue. I expect that blue to be one of the best sellers. Down front we have the yellow. It's like a golden yellow. And then of course a signature silver right there. This is brand new in the box, just as if you'd bought it from Apple themselves, but we're going to give you more. We want to set you up for success. So we're going to give you the options of which amount of storage and capacity would you like. Do you want the 128 gig, the 256 gigs, or for the first time ever, the most amount of memory, 512 gigabytes. That means you'll be able to store to your heart's desire all the photos and videos and music and games and apps, you name it, you can do it. So choose the color, choose the memory, and then choose which bundle of accessories. Now, when I say bundle of accessories, I mean truly things that we would go out to buy. We're going to send you a custom-made case, which is really well done. Slimline, lightweight, it's going to protect your iPad. You're going to get the in-case. This is that neoprene sleeve. They run around $40 by themselves. Down front, you can see a Bluetooth keyboard. Always nice to have a keyboard. When you have a keyboard with an iPad, it kind of turns it into a laptop experience, which is really nice as well. We're going to send to you a stylus. You're going to get the cleaning cloth. You're going to get the tablet stand. You're going to get a cable organizer, a great set of software and services as well. And you will get what we are famous for, and that is FlexPay. FlexPay means we're going to take our best price of the entire year and divide it by 5. So for example, if you want to get the 128 gigs, we can send it to you for $110 on Visa, MasterCard, American Express, Discover. If you want the 256 gig, $150. And if you want the super-size one, the 512 gigabyte, that can be yours for $196. Listen, if you're confused already with which one to go for, I promise we're going to help you through it. I do know from early indicators that the yellow is the most limited across the board in any of the bundles, especially the yellow with this bundle. And this is the bundle called yellow. And you can see it all looks great together. Next to the yellow, we have the black. In front of the black, we have the sky woven, which is brand new. I love the way this looks. And then next to that, we have our magenta as well. So something for everybody. If you want to test it out, try it out, HSN always gives you that 30-day return policy. If you buy this from Apple, they give you 14 days. So we're more than doubling that. So we're excited. The other thing as well, just before I forget, we have a bonus buy tonight. If you buy the Apple iPad and you want, some of the programs that we typically use, like Word and Excel and PowerPoint, Outlook, OneNote, we are offering this with $20 off. So normally it's $99.99. We'll do it for $79.99 if you order it with our today's special. Well, I'm really excited for my first today's special launch from beautiful Westchester, Pennsylvania, our new home, to welcome in the voice of Apple, and he has been for so many years, Mr. Bill Duggan. Welcome to Westchester.
Hey, good to be
here.
How
are
you,
you,
my friend? Good to see you. It's good to see Apple back.
Bill, wherever you travel, wherever you roam, you can always rely on Apple.
No joke.
Right?
I mean, as we've all been transitioning and moving and packing and prioritizing, what am I going to take with me? What do I need? I can do without this. I can do without that. You can't do without your iPad. And that's just it. Once you're in the Apple family, in the Apple universe, get that Apple experience in your hands, you love it. And maybe it's time to upgrade. Perfect time to do it. Adam, our last Today Special was in September of 2024.
Wait, that's 10 months.
Yeah.
Right.
We don't get to do this all the time. So if you've been in the market, if you've been sharing with the significant other or with the kids, maybe it's time to upgrade. And remember, this is their latest. This just came out this year. It's our first time sharing it with you. Hasn't even been a sneak peek. We actually tried to do a sneak peek, and we couldn't even do it because we needed the quantity. And with this quantity, it's even a little quantity for today's special.
Tiny.
So what you're getting is that 11th generation. It's those nice blue shiny colors, which is great, or the magenta or the gold or that nice silver. but then there's a lot of little differences. I'm going to take you on a quick tour of the tablet itself because, one, it looks like the 10th generation, but there's changes to it. So with this, the 10th generation has all those colors and great finishes too. You're getting a better camera, 12 megapixel rear-facing camera and a 12 megapixel front-facing camera. And you'll notice, where's the camera? Remember how the camera's always tucked away on the side?
Yeah.
They've made it front and center right up here, pretty much like your computer, right? Which is great. Also, what do you notice is missing? Remember the home button?
Yeah.
The home button went away on the 10th generation to give us a larger screen size. And not only is it a larger screen size, the 11th generation is a true 11-inch size screen. Right. So now you have even a larger screen. You have great audio up here with not just speakers at the top, you have speakers on both sides, which is important. And then you even have your finger touch ID, log in, log out, secure purchases, everything you would want, because your home button used to do that, but your home button is not encroaching on the screen, making it smaller. They've removed it and put it in the bezel, which is great. So what's the biggest changes about this 11th generation? The 11-inch size screen, and then the processor that's on the inside. So the prior generation was an A14 chip. We are now jumped to A16 and our Bionic chip. So faster, more fluid processing, which is just great because we want efficiency, right? And one thing you have to realize, not only is it efficient, computing is now being tablet driven. Yes. When we first, started sharing tablets, we could not call it a computer. Right. Because they weren't. Sure. I mean, they were fun for playing solitaire, maybe, watching a movie. These tablets, the Apple tablets, especially this 11th generation, it's a computer in the palm of your hand. And when you have the biggest decision about memory size, let me just point this out. I have a computer, a MacBook computer. It has 128 gigabytes of memory. That's where these start. So with the 11th generation, it's bigger screen size, better processor, and more memory. Remember the base models used to be 16 gigabytes, 64 gigabytes. Their base is 128. You can double that and go to 256. 256, thank you. Or you can even double that for the first time and get 512 gigabytes.
Massive.
Apps, services, games, memories, documents. Because remember, I have a computer. I store documents and old files. You have more storage, and you have all that computing capability on your iPad. So really, pick the color of what iPad you want, and then how much memory you want to have stored on there. And you have to think of it this way. You get an iPad, you have it for years, not just one school year, not just one summer vacation. So see, 128 gigabytes, 50,000 photos plus. Double that, 104,000, 208,000 photos. And this is what's fun about it, Adam. I'm sitting down and I'm loving it. I went back and looked for my photos of you. I mean, I love you, dude. And the great part about it is I have about 200 photos just of you. And that's what's crazy about it. Because, there's photos of you, but what about the kids? What about my memories? Boom, right over here. There we go, 200 something photos all in one place. And this is what everyone loves about Apple. Adam, I'm a big fan of you, but I do not have the time to organize all my photos with you over the years. Right. Apple does this. So we can go all the way back to the very beginning. I mean, boom, look at you and me and Mr. Burger, right? I still have that shirt. Oh wow. My God. Actually, that's funny. if you buy quality, it lasts, right? So, did you hear what our producer said?
I did. But he could have been talking about you and me. Our producer said, you may have the shirt, but you don't have the hair. I know how that feels, Bill.
Touché, sir. That's just it. My hair is not Apple quality. But fun thing about this was 2012. Right. That 13 years ago? Yeah. I have all those memories stored in one place, and also what I appreciate about it, I was able to find them. And that's really where Apple does set you up for success. I will be honest with you, Apple's an investment. It's an investment in quality, investment in reliability. I was joking at the beginning about, prioritizing what we take with us. You will take this with you. So what you're gonna see right over here, that iPad on top is one of the first ones I got. It's about a 10-year-old iPad. The one below it is actually the 10th generation, but please notice, the processor is better on the newer iPad. You're getting the latest processor. I just opened at hsn.com, and now I'm just looking up directions. And on this latest iPad, I have my directions. I'm still waiting. And that's the crazy thing. That 10-year-old plus iPad, it still works. Sure. And maybe that's the one I give to the kids. Maybe that's the one I travel with. But when I'm going to be using it as a computer and getting my work done, I want speed and efficiency to download an app, to place an order, to engage with family and friends. And that's just it. Are you the person who's like, I got a tablet because I wanted to see if I was going to use it and I wanted to see if it was that efficient? And you bought one, it went, came and went, you bought another one, came and went, starts to add up. But when you buy Apple, you have it for years and generations, and that's where you appreciate the effectiveness of it, but also the reliability and the longevity and price per use almost.
The quality and the standard of excellence. We all know what Bill is saying to be true. You can't buy better than Apple, the #1 seller of tablets, the innovator of tablets. And with this, the brand new 11th generation, the iPad 11. And again, I want to reiterate, this is not the old model. It is the one they just released in March. Now, we are off to a flying start. I want to make sure all of our HSN credit card holders know what we have in store for them. Also, if you have an HSN or maybe a QVC credit card, a Q card, you can do it as well. We're going to do 18-month VIP financing across the board. So whether it's $30 for that lowest capacity of the 128 gig to just $54 to that largest one. So let me put that in perspective. You could buy the 512 gig iPad with all these incredible accessories, the valuable bundle that we've put together, and we will send it all to you for $54 and change. There's no interest on that as long as the balance is paid in full by the end of that 18 months. Again, we're thinking travel. You know, you're on the plane, God forbid the plane's delayed, you need to be entertained, right? If you're on an airplane where there is no TV screens, trains, you were just on a train yesterday.
I was.
Was there any entertainment on the train?
On my iPad.
Of course. Yeah. That's the right answer.
Actually, it's funny. I woke up and my iPad was still on.
Say that again.
Well, I'd fallen asleep watching my iPad, and I woke up, my iPad was still playing the movie I was watching.
You gave out before it did.
That's just it. It had a better battery life. It's more reliable than me. And the thing is, that's what we want. When we invest in something, whether it's a car or home or electronics, we want it to be reliable. One thing that's great is you're not only getting that latest generation in terms of the processor and memory, we're giving you some really important extras. Yes, I want to protect it. So what are you getting? You can see right down here, you're getting this nice folio case, which is awesome because you can just pack it up and put it all away. I love the fact that it has a keyboard because please notice, this looks like my laptop.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 right? I like that the keyboard's actually removable, because maybe I am just watching a movie in bed, but if I do want to use it for work, I have that option. And then we go even further. First time we're including this in-case case. Say that 4 times fast. But one thing I like to highlight is this is actually sold in the store where you can get your Apple products. And the thing is, this is just a great way to also make sure it's protected, your cords and all your other accessories, because yes, you're getting a nice stand for your FaceTime calls and watching your movies on a train or plane or at the bookstore. And we're also including this voucher. This voucher is great because you see it has 7 different apps and services. You have everything from calming radio to audio magazine, or not audio, but digital magazines and digital books if you'd like that stuff. And one of the biggest takeaways, it has the Mac U for 3 years. We try to include Mac U because we all get questions, especially with the new model. But for 3 years, that's really only what we can do for a Today Special. And the cool part about the Mac U is it's online video support.
Right.
So right now at midnight, I don't have to go to the store, or I don't have to make an appointment. I can just jump down here online and see what they're offering in terms of helping me identify ways to navigate better on my computer, maybe ways to transfer my information over from my old iPad to my new iPad. Or maybe you even don't have an old iPad. Maybe it's a different brand. They can help you go from another operating service. Which, speaking of, a lot of us like to work in the Microsoft world. So you have the Apple word processing and Apple spreadsheets, but then right down here, Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and I think we're even making an offer on that tonight, which is a great deal. You can pick that up too, because even the Microsoft operating system works on your Apple device, but is offering you more because now you have their Copilot, which is a part of it, which is their pretty much like ChatGPT and AI.
The AI, yeah. We love that. And that is $20 off if you order it with the Today Special. It's normally $99.99, and we're showing that on the screen now for item number 914191. But if you buy it with the Today Special, we take $20 off, so it's $79.99. And these are the programs we're so familiar with, and a lot of folks obviously use every day.
Well, that's just it. And you will use those every day because the Office is on Microsoft. But I'm on my iPad, it'll work seamless.
And then one other thing, Bill, and then I'll kind of go through choices. We're getting questions about the Apple Pencil. Does that work with this?
It definitely does. And the Apple Pencil is a nice elevated way to do a few different things in terms of, yes, taking notes, but also just maybe actually taking notes, but also if you really want to get into that artistry. I love showing off this artistry right down here. One of our show host daughters did this a few years ago, and just look at the clarity. I mean,
fabulous.
That's just it. I can use my finger to do punch and zoom and all this stuff, but with the Apple Pencil, the shading and everything that you can do, I mean, all the little details, this is where you're setting yourself up for success. And to be honest, what I did was I I regifted.
Right.
I upgraded the iPad for myself
Yep.
because I knew I would use it. I knew I got my money's worth out of it. And my old iPad still worked. And so what I did is I gave my niece the old iPad.
Right.
But she got a new Apple Pencil.
Well,
So it was kind of a great trade-off. She was ecstatic she had an iPad and the pencil. I was ecstatic I got the latest. And that's just it. Think about yourself. Think about how you are connected. I was in a coffee shop recently and, I brought my laptop because I was going to work remote and all this stuff. I felt like the old guy because I was the only one with a laptop.
Right.
Everyone else is sitting there with their tablet and, looks so efficient and sharp. Because yes, your computer can now be a tablet. My mom, she's retired and all that, and she just had a computer issue, and she's like, I need a new computer, I need a new computer. And we're like, Mom, do you? I mean, she's not computing nearly as much, and now our tablets can do almost more than our computers in terms of memory and that new chip that's on the inside.
So with that being said, we would love for you to jump on in. Obviously, it's our Big Today special. It's been nearly a year since we had an iPad Today special. They are not on all the time. When we can bring a great value, that's when we're going to do it. And when Apple launched this new Apple 11, the iPad 11, in March of this year, we knew the time was right. We're bringing you the newest, the latest, the greatest, the latest iteration. So here's how we order. We're going to choose which iPad we want first. Do we want the pink one? Do we want the blue one, the yellow one, or the silver? I can tell you that yellow is extremely limited, but the best seller is not the blue. It's normally the blue, but tonight the pink has taken hold, and we have blue in first place. Sorry, pink in first place. Blue is in second place. So choose the yellow, silver, blue, or pink. After you've done that, you're going to choose the capacity size, the 128 gigabytes, the 256 gigabytes, or for the first time ever, the largest memory size we've ever been able to offer, 512 gigs. Here's the thing with the iPad, it's not expandable. So if you know you're going to have this for a long time, it's better to kind of upgrade, to go for that larger capacity, because you're going to keep downloading games, you're going to keep downloading music and photos and videos, and very quickly that memory starts to get used up. The bigger the memory, the more availability and space you have. In terms of the bundles we've put together, I've never been prouder of the quality of all these accessories. We went to Incase, one of America's premium and premier manufacturers of sleeves for the iPad, and we're including that. You've got a custom-made case. You've got the Bluetooth keyboard. You've got this is a stand right here for your iPad. If you're following along to a recipe in the kitchen, that's where it can rest. You're going to get a cable organizer. You're going to get the stylus. You're going to get all the things you need to maximize your experience. The colors here are called black. This is yellow. This is our beautiful magenta, which is like a pink marble, really. And then we have the brand new sky woven, which is this beautiful blue woven. I am getting word that if you do want the bonus buy, that is Microsoft 365, like Word and Excel and PowerPoint, we're now down to 200 left. So that is most likely going to be sold out by the morning hours. So final 200 if you want to add Word and Excel and all those programs that we typically use to your order. So when you think about the iPad, we said about traveling. Maybe you're about to embark on some great summer travels. We think about school and college and work. We think about, just kind of playing around online, surfing the net, watching Netflix on social media. I want to make sure you know that when you order on HSN, we absolutely put this in your hands. You're going to open the box, again, brand new sealed. This is not refurbished. You have 30 days to give this a go. See what you think. If you don't love it, you can return it for a full refund of the purchase price. We never charge a restocking fee. One of the other things that you'll love to use this for is, of course, video calling and everything else that involves the legendary, incredible, industry-leading cameras. Now, Bill was here, but he's no longer here. Bill, where did you go?
Oh, I'm still working. Hold on. Give me a moment. And that's just it.
Got ya.
Oh, you really did. And that's it. Okay, hold on. Let's get all professional, right? So, you caught me lying down, but I was still connected. I was still engaged, because that's what this does. I can take it on the train, on the plane, on the couch, in front of the TV, yet it gives me that great connection. Great quality camera, 12 megapixel front camera, 12 megapixel rear and front camera, which is great. But did you notice what happened? I was lying down. I did not have to readjust the camera. The camera finds you. The camera keeps you center stage. It keeps the kids who can't sit still for, on a FaceTime call with grandma, but the camera can keep them in position. This is an evolution. Not to mention, when that technology came out, it was in the iPad Pro series, which remember, Apple has a series of tablets out there, a Pro series, which is more expensive. This 11th generation is their entry, but you're not getting entry quality. You're getting the latest. This just came out this year, and it's our first time we get to share it with you. So if you're really big into FaceTiming with the doctors and family and friends, and by the way, it can be FaceTime, Zoom, Skype, meetings, all those different things, which is out there. Connect with them, which is great. But then, when the meeting's over, enjoy the tablet on the couch as shopping, playing a game, doing your social media. And you have to think of it that way. Social media's evolved, right? Online shopping's evolved, or how we order dinner's evolved. You need a tablet that can keep up with it. You're getting it today, but it's gonna last you for years. I'd love to show everyone that video again, my 10-year-old iPad, that still works. This will just be faster and sharper. And I gotta tell you, with the colors, people know you have that latest iPad. Because yes, you can get the silver, but when you get the blue or the gold or that pink, people really know.
And what's fascinating as you watch this video between the brand new one and an iPad that is nearly a decade old, it still works, of course, great, but you see the speed and performance of the brand new iPad. And that's because of the superfast A16 chip that's in there. The screen pops, it's so vivid, it's so vibrant because of that Liquid Retina display. That 11 inches is that extra real estate to really just do more, to create more. My son uses his he's all about editing these videos, Bill.
Your son?
Yes.
Good.
He's got like his own YouTube account now, and it's like, Dad, I got 1,000 views. I'm like, that's 900 more than me. But I mean, it's just unbelievable the stuff that you can do when you've got the right tool in your hands, and that's exactly what this is. Okay, word on the street is that the 512 gigs is the most popular, okay?
Smart.
Followed very closely with the 256 gigabytes. So the pricing goes from $549 to $979. Flex pay on all of these. It's 5 flex pay on any credit card that you have. There is no interest at all. We send this out to you immediately and you can start using it. Ultimately, we live in a world of technology now, right? If you've got a tablet that's many years old and you want it to be faster, you kind of look on with envy at Bill because he's swiping and touching and he's on all these different programs quickly without any lag time, without any waiting. You can do it with all the new technology that's inside here. They say it's what's on the inside that counts. On the inside and on the outside, this is a next generation product and you can feel it when you hold it and you can see it when you use it. There is a little bit of hold as folks place their orders. You can go to hsn.com, you can scan the QR code, you can be on the HSN mobile app, whichever is easiest for you. I do want to tell you, if you like the pink with the magenta, which is down front, that is extremely popular. You're not alone tonight. So the pink iPad in all sizes of capacity and memory with the magenta bundle is very limited at this stage. A lot of folks are ordering that one. Another update as well coming through from Rocky. In any of the choices with the yellow case, with the 512 gigabyte, that largest capacity, I have 12 remaining. 1 dozen left before sellout. Bill, not to put you on the spot, but you referred to this a little earlier. Our availability is perhaps the most limited I've ever seen it.
Well, that's just it. Normally for today's specials, it's in the thousands, right? But the thing is, when it comes to Apple, we can only get so many. And then we really want to make sure you're getting everything that you need. And that's why it's the perfect time to get it home and try it. Remember, you even said, if you buy this at Apple, you have a 14-day window.
Absolutely.
We got 4th of July, got a vacation coming up. We give you 30 days to really make sure it works for you. And actually think of it this way. It's not too early to think holiday, if you ask me. I mean, Q just had Christmas, right? And the thing is also, back to school, if you want, actually think of it this way. You're upgrading for yourself. You can move into the new iPad. That old one could be the back to school one for the kids. Which
Good idea.
No shame in it. Actually, it was cute. Michelle Yarn, she was a big not Apple family. And then her son went to school and they're like, every kid needs an iPad.
Right.
And she was like, okay, fine, we'll get him an iPad. And she was helping him do schoolwork on it. And she's like, why is his tablet better than mine? And that's where all of a sudden it's like, wait a second, I want the upgrade. Mom deserves it, Dad does too. HSN makes it affordable for you to upgrade. Yes, use it for the fun stuff around the house. Use it for your home security and your financing. Adam was mentioning the movies. Yes, bring up your iMovie if you like and create memories and stuff like that. Alice Caron used to talk about the story about how the first iPad she got, her daughter, grabbed it, went into the back room, and the next thing you know, she'd created a whole movie. And Mom was blown away.
Yeah.
And the thing is, you want to impress the kids and you want to be impressed by what they're doing. One question a lot of people ask, which by the way, remember, you're getting that, almost said full year, you're getting 3 full years to the MacU online video support. So if you have questions, you can just jump over here and they will take you through some of the most commonly asked questions, which is great. But I just want to show you how simple it is to move into your new system. So this is, again, my older iPad. I was moving into an iPad mini. They recognize each other. Yeah. Apple's made it so seamless. Yep, you pick your country, you get it online, and the next thing you know, it's looking for that tablet. It's looking for that phone with all the photos and all the usernames and passwords. Yeah. So it just brings them right over, that simple and easy. And that's where we appreciate that Apple interface. Where you have fun with the latest technology is something like this. Adam, have you played with ChatGPT or any of that kind of stuff? Or the Copilot, where you ask a question? So I asked, ChatGPT, turn that picture of me into a cartoon.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I couldn't do that. I couldn't draw that. And within a matter of moments.
Oh, Bill, that's awesome.
I kind of like it too. Isn't it fun?
Fantastic.
And the thing is, I can save this, I can download it and all that great stuff. You want to have fun with technology? Explore different things like ChatGPT. Because I've been there, my mom's been there, where it's like, I don't want new technology. Yeah. I just want, I want my shows. I don't want a smart TV. But when it is easy and more secure and more reliable and faster, it's like, wow, I should have done this a long time ago. Just the finger touch ID alone. I mean, I have an older computer. I still have to remember the password and log in. Boom, just like that, I'm easily logged in. It's secure, which is also awesome. And then when you open it up and you're shopping and you're watching your movies and playing your games, the power of this for gaming is great too. You're gonna just get a better experience and better visuals. Why? The screen is larger, but it's also a Retina display screen. What does that mean? So as you're, shopping or looking at your security camera or doing your social media or watching a movie, you're gonna get a sharper, more crisp picture, which is what we want at the end of the day. I mean, you'll even notice at the end of this video, the text is more pronounced, which is awesome, because I mean, I've gotten to the age where I need readers, and it's true that things are just crisper on the screen and more enjoyable. And that's one thing you have to realize, because I think we've all been there too. Pinch and zoom is not the latest in terms of technology, but when you can pinch and zoom on this screen and it's still sharp and precise, that's where you realize it is a quality screen and it's quality processing, no matter how we use it. Because again, the text, maybe you're a big avid reader, maybe you are using it for emails and work for school, which is fine, because you can download all the books. You want to be surprised? Boom. Please notice, I'm pinch and zooming in, and it's not getting grainy. It is just really sharp because of the precision of what we're looking at over here. And then we get into the responsive nature. So boom, I come over here, and you hit something, and you notice how it actually responds versus having to wait? Yeah. Like, is your phone slow? Is your tablet slow? Actually, I just had a house guest right before I was packing up and coming up here.
Oh, that's convenient.
Isn't it great timing? Right. And we were texting. I was like, what time to go on dinner and da-da-da. And he's like, I'm not on my phone that much. I'm always on the tablet.
Right.
Why is he always on the tablet? It's a larger screen. He can see all the social media. And we're like, you can get your text message on the tablet too, which is important. And that's actually, reminds me, I got a text message from one of our show hosts.
Oh, yeah?
She was like, my 13-year-old iPad is pretty much time for me to upgrade.
Was it Debbie D?
It wasn't Debbie D.
Okay.
It was Tamara.
Tamara?
Yeah. She's had the same iPad, and it's a really cute story. Her fiancé at the time bought it for her.
Yeah, now husband.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And she was like, but 13 years, they've had that iPad. They've gotten their money's worth out of it.
For sure.
Which is phenomenal at the end of actually, it's right over here, boom. Not to throw it in the shade, but boom. Finally, after 13 years, boom.
That's hilarious.
It's time. And you know what I told her? Wait till the end of the month, because we're gonna have a Today special. So we're gonna be, she might be buying an iPad in the morning.
I love that.
And the thing is, that's just it. The time is now to pick one up.
Well, we would obviously love for you to be a part of our launch show tonight. This is the Today special, the brand new model, the iPad 11. It was launched in March of this year, so just a few weeks ago, and we've got it. And we've got it in stock, and we've put together what we think is the best bundle we have ever done. We wanted to make sure you are set up and primed for success, whether it's for you or your son or your daughter, your husband, your wife, birthday present, back to school, traveling for the summer vacation. You've got everything you need. People are asking about that bonus buy. What this is, and I don't recall ever offering this before, but a lot of people love to have those programs that we're familiar with, like Microsoft Word and Microsoft Excel, OneNote, Outlook, we can deliver this with your today's special. It's normally $99.99. We'll take $20 off it, making it $79.99 if you order it with our today's special. We are about to fall under 200 left though, so that will sell out today, probably very early in the day based on there being only a couple hundred available. So let's talk colors. Which do you like? Which kind of jumps out at you? Is it the pink? It's a beautiful pink. It's like a more of a metallic-y pink. It's a really gorgeous color. The blue traditionally has been our best seller. Again, you think of Apple products, you always know that the silver is going to be available, and you can never go far wrong with the silver. But if you just want that splash of something, the blue is going to work so well. The pink is magnificent. One of the underdogs, and I've always been a big fan of it, is the yellow. It's more of a golden yellow. It is spectacular. For him or for her, for the kids, whoever it's for, it's a great color. It just makes you happy looking at it. Now, as you look at the colors, also look at the bundles, right? How do you want to mix this up? I mean, listen, we could obviously go, you know, easy peasy and go the blue with the sky woven. That's the blue bundle accessory. So you could do blue with this. This is called sky woven in the system. I mean, obviously, you could also do it with the black. That looks sharp. You could do it with anything. I mean, there's obviously no rules, just some of them lean really well towards one another. This is the pink. Pink with the magenta is a natural choice tonight, and we're seeing a lot of people pick that up. So pink with the magenta, if that's catching your eye, order before you go to sleep. Again, pink with the black I really like. I think that looks $1 million. Naturally, the yellow with the yellow is a marriage, you know, made for one another. The yellow with the black is going to look spectacular, but we're going to send you the custom-made case, the in-case neoprene sleeve. You're going to get a tablet stand, you're going to get the keyboard, you're going to get the stylus, you're going to get the cleaner, you're going to get everything you need to really maximize the use of your iPad. Since we last mentioned it, we have now fallen under 200. So Bill, what we're saying now, it looks like the bonus buy will be sold out in the early hours of this morning. This is crazy.
Well, it's crazy, but this is the time when you want to be a part of the crazy, which is great, because that's why everyone is picking up an iPad right now. They love that experience. I love the fact that, yes, it is late at night. I'm on the couch. I'm watching a show, which is awesome because I have a beautiful, vibrant screen, but I'm also connected. I could be checking my emails, reading the paper, getting the sports scores, or you know what? Maybe everyone else is clamoring and watching that television, but I got my own shows right over here. Oh, it's time for the work call? Let's look a little more professional. Please notice, I did not pick up and readjust the camera. The camera followed me. And this is what's great. It's called Center Stage. This technology was in Apple's Pro tablet, which is a more expensive tablet and all that. Now it is in this 11th generation. I need to get up because I forgot something, or I want to show off the new set. Do you notice how the camera kept me center stage as I'm moving around? It could be the kid who can't sit still, but still wants to have a conversation with grandma, and that camera will follow. I kind of want to test it. How far can I go? And this is what you're getting with your iPad. And that's just the camera. Because now it's, yes, let's sit down and let's watch a movie. Let's, play a video game. Let's check our emails. By the way, because it's stationary, using the stand that's included, it is a crystal clear image, which is important, which is a 12 megapixel rear-facing camera, 12 megapixel front-facing camera, and you even now have that 11-inch size screen. One of the biggest takeaways with this 11th generation, their latest, is that new processor on the inside, because it really comes down to that processing speed, but also the memory of what you can store on board. So 128 gigabytes, my computer has 128 gigabytes. I can get 4 times as much memory on that 512 option, which, Adam, we have never been able to offer before, and Apple hasn't even been able to offer it before, because actually, so when I was doing some extra research on that A16 chip, it has been made smaller, yet it also gives you more memory, and it gives you better battery life. So it just keeps getting better and better, and that's what you're getting today. But what you have to realize, remember that 10-year-old iPad? Remember Tamara's 13-year-old iPad? They still work. They do get a little slower, you're 10 and 12, but 10 years of use out of one purchase, that's where it's a no-brainer.
It's so funny how we just change, right? So many of us now, I mean, maybe you're doing it as we speak. You'll be sat on the sofa or you'll be laying in bed and the television will be on, but you'll still be on your iPad. You'll still be Googling something, searching something, playing something. We seem to be multitasking more than ever with all these different screens. It's nice to have entertainment at your fingertips when you go to the dentist's office and you're waiting, when you're at the doctor's office and you're waiting, to be able to play Candy Crush, to be able to get into bed on a night time. If your other half is fast asleep and you can't turn on the television, you know you can grab your iPad, you can go right onto Amazon Prime or Netflix and Hulu, and you can watch your favorite TV show on the big screen, 11 inches. By the way, don't worry about battery life. This is what's called an all-day battery life. It's around 10.5 hours, so this is going to last you. You will be on it, no doubt, religiously, whether it's working or playing or creating or discovering, but this is an all-in-one powerhouse. It is your companion. You will take this with you in your backpack when you travel. You'll take it on the plane, you'll take it on that road trip. You'll be sat around the pool maybe on vacation and you'll be doing something on this. Having an iPad is just the ticket to fun and excitement and to be more productive. So with that being said, I'd rather you got this one because this is the newest one. And people always want the latest one and the greatest one. We have it as a today's special, and that means it's our best price of 2025, the lowest price, and also the first time we've had an HSN Today special on an iPad in nearly a year. So it's not like we do these every month. Let me go through a couple of the pricing options just so you know what's available. You could do FlexPay, that's on any credit card. We'll take our lowest price, $549, $749, or $979, depending on the memory size, and we'll divide it by 5. So the price is either $110, we send it to you, $150 and we send it to you, or $196 and we send it to you. You pay the rest automatically every month for the 5 months. The other option is credit card. In terms of the HSN credit card or the QVCQ card, we are doing 18 months. That's the most we offer. So we'll take our best price of the year and divide it by 18. And that brings the price down from anywhere to $30 to $41 to $54, again, depending on the capacity. I don't want you to be lost in terms on the capacity, right? Folks worry about that. Most of the time, people would be upset that they didn't go for the larger capacity because we're always downloading things, right? There's always another game that you want to download. There's always more music that you want to save and download, more videos. I mean, if you take a lot of photographs and videos, you know, that's very intensive. Bill, that memory is really key here. I don't want to oversell, but I will tell you, the more the merrier. I would go up rather than down.
Well, that's just it, because say you need to download 3 different apps. How many apps do you have to remove
to
get that room for the
Nobody
3
wants
apps?
to do that.
No, and so I just moved, and I needed one for the door, for the building. I need one for the package room. Literally, I had to download 3 different apps.
Right.
And the thing is, you have that room to grow, which is great. Or if it is for the whole family, it's different interests. When you go to the Apple App Store, by the way, there is games in here, not only just games, but the big name games that require a lot of processing speed. There are apps as well. One of the biggest takeaways with Apple is not just that chip, but because as we download apps and services, or as we download stuff from our emails, it is a more secure environment. So you're not going to get the viruses and the malware that really kind of do slow it down year 2, year 3, which ends up, you know, inevitably, I need a new tablet.
Yeah.
That's where you get your efficiency. And just notice how efficient it is. I have all this stuff up and running in the background. It is not slowing me down, and that's where we appreciate the investment from day one. I'm coming over here because you were talking about making movies and all this kind of stuff. And literally, you might not be in that ilk right now, right? But when you have this on your lap, when you're, you know, in front of the television, and this is where you can have fun with it. I want to actually just, you know, move the teacups to
Where was this,
over here.
Bill?
Boom. These are just family memories over the years. I mean, this was an electronics event back in the day. Oh, yeah, look at the host in the background. Boom. Oh, there's Burger in the background. But more importantly, you want to add stuff from today. I don't know how to get it from here to there. What you do is you play. And I always laugh at people like, oh, you're the Apple expert. I'm like, not really. I use it a lot, and that's where I'm comfortable. And it's funny, Ellen Bunners told me secrets about, did you know you could do this? Julie Truster. And that's actually, the funny thing is, they're not all electronics experts, but Apple makes you feel comfortable with technology. It's empowering, where it's not like, have you ever bought something? Have you ever bought something and
Is that the local dialect?
Yes, it's my. We're not New England, are we? Where are we? But the thing is, you buy something and you get frustrated with it because it's too complicated. It doesn't work like you want it to. Apple works for the young, the old, all of us at different comfort levels, which is great. So yes, I just recorded this fun video in the new studio, which is fun and exciting, and maybe I want to edit it down because I don't like that little fade. This is what you do. You literally can just chop it off just like that. It is so simple, whether it's making a movie, playing a game, using it for work or for school. I need to, type my book report. Yes, this is like my computer because I have that screen, or better yet, I have that, microphone. Couldn't be more responsive, and the best part about it, if I had the ability to speak a book report back in 5th grade, I probably would have done the book report or used words I didn't even know how to spell, and it just keeps going and going. The one caveat though, even though it's that nice 11-inch size screen now, see how the keyboard's taking up space? I turn on the keyboard that's included. I can reposition it over here, whoops, sorry, just like that, and boom, I'm typing. It's very simple and easy, it's ergonomically great. I can leave this at home. I can pack up the entire system.
Yeah.
Because remember, this case is included. Actually, one quick thing with this case. I love the fact that you can see how it's translucent in the back. So if you do have the blue or the pink or the gold,
great point.
Really shows it off. Because yes, I'm sitting at the office. Everyone knows I have the latest. Or I'm sitting at the coffee shop. But I do need to pack it up. Everything folds nice and neat up into here.
Yep.
We're including this in case, which sells at the Big Apple store. And it protects it too.
You did that on purpose. I know you
Very
did.
durable. Oh my God. And the chair.
It's all slipping and sliding.
I'm just gonna take my iPad and go to bed. And the thing is, you can do that too, because at the end of a long day,
Yes.
you want to watch TV.
Yeah.
At the morning, at the start of a new day, you want to check your emails and get the paper. Boom, it's all right here. You're not getting just an e-reader or just a gaming system. It can be your whole home system in terms of smart technology,
Sure.
your security systems. I know you have a doorbell coming up. You want to be able to see what's happening and get it home and kick the tires a little bit. Remember, we give you longer return time, which is great, and see how much faster it is than maybe what you currently are working with. So I'm going to come down here and I'm going to ask Siri, the voice assistant. Actually, I can hit the button, do that home button right up here. Oops, just turned it off. Great. Boom, boom, boom. There's the secret code, everybody.
now I know your code,
Yeah, right? It's great. Hey, Siri, open Netflix. That's pretty fast, right? Hey, Siri, open hsn.com. I mean, you want fluid, and the thing is, we change our minds. Hey, Siri, open my email. She's talking back tonight. And the thing is, she will hear you. She will play the music. She can find the recipe for you. We want an easy experience. We love quality, and the caliber of what Apple is delivering is really the latest, which is important. HSN just makes it really obtainable to get it home and upgrade. Upgrade once and enjoy it for a long time.
Where does the time go? We already have 15 minutes left.
That's it.
It's crazy town.
Because we're playing.
No, but really, we are, and you will as well, and you'll have so much fun with it. Of any age, that Apple ecosystem is so easy, it's so user-friendly, it's so intuitive. A lot of people talk about that. If you're not great with technology, you'll love Apple. And if this is your first experience with an Apple product, remember, we'll send it to you brand new unboxed. There's no difference from you buying this from us or you going to Apple. Well, actually, that's not true. There is a difference. If you buy it from us, we will give you 30 days to experience it. They give you 14. I'd rather you had more time, so you feel comfortable with it. And if you don't love it, of course, you can send it back and we'll give you a full refund of the purchase price with no restocking fee at all. So Bill's done an amazing job this hour, taking us through all the things, all the new features, that A16 chip on full display, that Liquid Retina display, mesmerizing, the finger touch security, the amazing advanced center stage cameras for all those FaceTime calls. Heck, we've been editing videos, we've been creating things, we've been playing games, we've been doing book reports, we've been using AI with Copilot. So many wonderful things that you're going to be able to do. Now's the time to order yours. 3-step process. We try to make this as easy as possible tonight. First of all, step 1, which color do you love the most? Is it the pink? Is it the blue? Is it the yellow? Or is it the silver? In first place tonight, taking pole position, is the pink. In second place, it's the blue. In third place, it's the silver. And in fourth place, it's the yellow, although these two are pretty tied at the moment. So choose the color, then choose the capacity. The capacity is the memory. How much memory do you want? The least amount is 128 gigs. The medium amount is 256 gigs, or the most amount is 512 gigabytes. The most popular choice is the one right in the middle at 256 gigabytes. You will always be happier with more memory. With more memory, you can store more things without having to delete them. Okay, you've chosen the color of your iPad, you've chosen the memory, now choose the color of your bundle, of the accessories. This is black, no surprise there. You get the in-case neoprene case, you get the custom molded case, you get a Bluetooth keyboard. This is a stand right here, so you're going to rest your iPad on that. It might be in the bathroom while you're doing your makeup on the kitchen counter. It might on the bathroom counter. It might be in the kitchen while you're cooking, following along to a YouTube recipe. You're going to get the stylus, you're going to get the cleaning cloth, you get the keyboard, you get everything you need. So there's the black, there's the yellow. There's that magenta. It's more like a pink marble, very popular tonight, especially with the pink option, if that's the one you want. Order before you go to bed. And then this is called Sky Woven. It's brand new to us, but it is the blue option that we have available. Kids going to school, going to college, university, one of the things you'll appreciate is what Bill set up right here. We can transform this iPad into a laptop experience. And if you buy the bonus buy, which is Microsoft Word and Excel and PowerPoint, you'll now have access to all the programs that you typically use. Look at Bill, he doesn't know we're watching him. You'll have access to all the programs that we typically use. So that's going to be a great added benefit as well. That is $20 off if you order it with the today's special. I have fewer now than 180 before it is sold out. Bill, what are you looking for? Are you just discovering all the nooks and crannies of the studio?
I am, and I'm loving it. It's great, which is awesome. And the thing is, you're watching it with me because it's a clear screen, which is great. And what you're noticing is, as I was moving around, it kept me center stage. I'm getting a little closer. It's keeping me right in focus. That clarity, that ease of technology is important because you just turned on the camera and look what it did. I'm going to get comfortable, though. I remember I have it on a stand, so I'm going to move it around. You guys want to say hi to some of the new guys on the crew? Michael, say hi. There he is.
Hi, Michael.
See, it's keeping me center stage versus Michael, but Michael's here, everyone's in studio. But have you ever walked around with your camera and it gets grainy, it gets disconnected? Check that out. It's crystal clear. That's Apple quality. I'm sitting it down on the coffee table, stands included, the technology's included. It's been a long day, Adam. It's been a fun day. It's going to be a nice long day. Actually, it might not even be that long the way these are going. But the thing is, as I'm getting comfortable on the couch, I don't have to readjust the camera. It keeps me center stage. Funny, one night I was FaceTiming with my mom, and I was like unloading the groceries or making dinner. I walked out of frame. You would have thought I hung up on her. She was like, "Where did you go? I'm talking to you." And I'm like, "I can still hear you." But the thing is, I could move out of frame, and please notice the camera is keeping me center stage. So this is just one of the advancements that this iPad can do that you'll appreciate on those calls with your best friend, with the doctor, or with the office, which is great. But then at the end of the day, it's time to sit down and relax. I have so many options and so much power right here. That new chip, which is great, more memory than we've been able to offer before. And HSN 1 makes it affordable, but also gives you, Adam, I would never be walking around with my iPad just like this because I want to make sure it's protected. So you're not going to leave the store or any store without a case. We're giving you 2, which is important. And we're giving you 3 years of online tech support. So I can come right over here. I can be sitting on the couch. I don't have to go to the, oh, what was I watching? I love this. I mean, beautiful television watching or gaming over here. I can come right down here. I can log into the Mac U. Boom, the Mac U. Boom. Oh, I love it. When it's fast, when I have to pay the bills, when I have to, do everything I want to do, that is where this becomes your go-to device. Those other devices, it's nice to have them, but when you use this one all the time, the big takeaway is you use it. I mean, Adam, I think you've been there. Probably buy stuff for the kids or for yourself or even Chelsea, and then it just sits there. It doesn't get picked up, or it's only used at tax season. This will be appreciated and used all the time.
Because it does everything.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people really appreciate having if you're playing a game or you're watching Netflix, for example, it's better to watch it on an 11-inch iPad than on your phone, which is a fraction of the size, right? This is bigger and bolder and better. Think travel. I think you know, based on the emails that we received, that was one of the driving forces behind the timing of this today's special, is that it is travel season. It's summer vacation time. You need this on holiday with you. You're going to love it. All the different things you'll be able to download and all the different things you'll be able to do with it will be phenomenal. So we are T-minus 9 minutes. Soon you'll see that 4-minute clock appear on your screen. We are live here in beautiful Westchester, Pennsylvania. It is 10 to 1 here on the East Coast, and we are all about Apple. Nobody delivers a better product than Apple. You can feel it when you hold it, precision engineered, the quality of the materials that have been used. That 10-hour battery life is remarkable. There's a reason why people model their products after Apple from that Retina display, which is such an improvement, an enhancement versus the older models. And obviously an iPad is all about the screen, and this is a stunning screen, to the fact that Bill has seamlessly done all of these different demonstrations effortlessly because of that A16 chip. You know, when you look at the HSN pricing, the HSN deal pricing, you know, if you look at the discount that we're doing, the retail goes from what, like $900 to about $1,200. So we are obviously cutting a lot of money off that, but that is only for the today's special. Take advantage with an HSN card or a QVCQ card for VIP financing, or just use your regular credit card and get FlexPay. Remember, you don't need to be part of an elite club to do FlexPay. Anybody with any credit or debit card can do FlexPay. So let's kind of dive into our final few minutes together. Let's get excited about it, because, Bill, when you have an iPad, you kind of feel invincible.
Well, that's just it. You explore, you have more fun with technology. I was looking back at some old stuff. I remember one night I created a GIF.
Right.
I didn't know I could create a GIF.
Well, you can. You could do anything, Bill.
Well, that's just it. You play around with it. I played the piano one night on air for Bobby because I was able to learn. I just found, okay, we just had that little blooper a second ago. I was able to go back and find it. I want to save this. I want to record it and put it on social media. One quick tip. You swipe down from the top. You have all these great widgets. I'm going to hit the record button. Boom. And right over there. Okay, I missed it. Back up again. But boom, it is recording this. So now I'm going to be able to post it, edit it, and have fun with it. Because all that stuff, we're just dropping.
It's just so seamless.
I'm sorry. I love a little blackmail like that. Boom, I come down here, I stop it, and now I have saved all of that to my camera roll, and that's where you have to think about it. That was one quick memory, right? Boom. It's saved there. I have so much room to actually enjoy that, to create and capture travel season and memories. You just came back from vacation, and then we look back at all the years of stuff on one device. And not only is it all right here, my mom is always like, well, let's ask Billy whose birthday it is or when it is, because my mom thinks I'm organized.
Right.
Trust me, I am not organized. Apple makes me look more proficient. Apple makes me seem like I know what I'm doing, because I come down here, those are my favorites, where are my people? I come down here, I got, you know, pictures of Aaron Berger and I over the years. Let's see if I can find my favorite one. There's one years ago, I just love it. And this one, I don't know what we were talking about on set. We were just dying of it was very funny. And boom, and the pictures we took on the train, oi, I gotta share those. That's another show.
Yesterday.
Exactly. But the thing is, we want to be able to have the memories at our fingertips, share them on social media. But if it was just that, is it worth the expense? Not necessarily. But you know what I have to realize too? Our interests change. Right now, I'm going to use it for school and for work. Great. Then I'm going to get more into social media, or like your son. You know, he's going to be starting to make his own movies and content if he has the right tool that is easy. And not to mention, try different things, have more memory, but also realize it's not going to get bogged down with the viruses and the malware. It's going to remain efficient. One thing I encourage a lot of people to do is get it home and log into your email, because this is how we stay connected to, you know, work, school. Oh, Tina Jennings sent me an email and all that. But notice, the office sent me PowerPoint. This is Apple, right? Am I going to be able to open PowerPoint? Oh, it's reminding me about that voucher. Remember, this voucher is great. It's over $400 worth of great stuff. The Mac U. You have, oh, this is a great service for, you know, actually working with finances and all that great stuff. Calming radio, readily, which is great. But boom, open in PowerPoint. It has taken me to the program that I'm so familiar with that I can, you know, do my school report on, and boom, I come over here, I can play my PowerPoint presentation on my iPad. I can even fling this to a monitor or television. And that's the funny thing, is it's not that I am the expert or have all this knowledge. I have the right tool.
Right.
And that's where it's fun. And that's where don't be intimidated by it. Buy it once, enjoy it for years to come. And that's what you're also going to realize, well, why does he have the nice tablet? I want a nice tablet. You can all enjoy it at this price.
I think, you know, again, you see Bill doing this. This is all the stuff that you and I will do and can do. It's easy, easy, easy. You don't have to be a whiz kid at technology to take full advantage of all the things. You know, when Bill was editing that video, which he did live right in front of you, that is really simple to do. You can now do that, right? You can make the most of the summertime vacation travels. You'll take all these images, all these videos, and create your own album, create your own, you know, real life living scrapbook, and you'll be able to do it so simply and easily. Final 2 minutes, and the best-selling color continues to be pink. Don't forget about the blue that we have available as well. Instantly recognizable as the new class of iPads, the new class of iPads. This is the brand new version. This is the iPad 11. This isn't the one that was out 2 years ago. Well, 3 years ago. This is the one that they just released in March. I do want to stress that because, you know, people always want to make sure they're getting the latest and the newest. This is the newest that Apple have brought out. We're doing it at our best price of the year and our best value of the day because it's our today's special. So pink, blue, silver and yellow. We have all the different bundles available for the accessories. This is going to be yellow. This is black. This is called Sky Woven. And then, of course, we have that magenta, which is more like a pink marble. Bill, just one more time, if you don't mind, sir. The memory, how do I decide which to buy? Because I could spend $979 to get the 512 gig, but the 549 is lower. I'm getting 128 gig.
And that's just it. So that is your biggest decision, is how much memory. If you're comfortable with stuff going to the cloud and all that, the 128 might work for you. Okay. But you also have to think about it. You're going to have this tablet for years. Right. So that means you can have more. So double it, 256. That's great. That used to be our most popular.
And it is tonight.
But that was also the largest size we ever offered before. With 512, it's going to be more photos, more songs, more files. And I can't stress the file thing enough, because when you think about it, a lot of people like, I'm not going to store files on my iPad, but you can when you have that much memory, because you can pull up different documents and store, just like you store on your computer, you can store them on your iPad, because now you have that capability. And that's where it's kind of the head scratcher, because we think tablet, we think, oh, you know, fun gaming, social media, cute. Not when you're upgrading to the latest from Apple. There's 11th generation, which, by the way, they're getting away from the numbering thing. Yeah. So it's actually just called iPad everywhere else. But we're kind of doing that for you because I just want to actually show you a quick comparison. Yeah. I've been walking around, and I still use this iPad. Right. And I just want to show you the camera quality right over here. This one you would think is like the first generation, right? This camera is the 9th generation iPad. This is that 11th generation camera. So even if you have one that's not that old, because this 9th generation came out probably 3-4 years ago. The 10 came out 2.5 years ago, and this is the first time in 2.5 years Apple's come out with an 11th generation with more bells and whistles. So you do have some of the, they actually kind of said it was a facelift. A facelift. Everyone loved that 10th generation, the colors and the placement of everything, but they gave it a little bit of a facelift with a larger screen, more memory, and more processing power, which unfortunately we can't crack it open and show you that new A16 Bionic chip, but you will experience the difference as soon as you get it home.
Well, you nearly did when it dropped on the floor.
That would have been a demo. One and done, for sure.
I want to give you a quick update as we bring this to a close.
Already?
Again, very limited across the board tonight. If you want the pink in the 512 gigs, we are already over 25% sold out for the entire day. That's just in the pink tablet. So it gives you some idea of how popular this has been. I know that if you want the yellow with the yellow, I mean, we have like a dozen of those left before that is sold out. Bill, thank you, my friend.
My pleasure. It's been fun. It's going to be a fun day.
Yeah, we're back with you tonight, right?
Oh, right, we are. 6 o'clock.
6 or 7 o'clock tonight, yeah. Stay with us. More fun and amazing deals on the way. The amazing Julie Truster is live in Westchester. She's here right after this.
Starting off our 48th birthday celebration this year with